Many men over 50 believe all nuts are equally healthy, a smart snack, a source of protein, a heart-healthy choice. But when it comes to prostate health, not all nuts are created equal. In fact, some varieties, especially when processed or consumed in excess, can silently contribute to inflammation, hormonal imbalance, and even increase the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, or prostate cancer. After 50, the prostate becomes increasingly sensitive to what we eat. The balance between anti-inflammatory and pro-inflammatory fats becomes critical. Small dietary choices, like which nuts you keep in your pantry, can have a measurable impact on prostate swelling, urinary symptoms, and long-term wellness. I'm Dr. Isabel López, a urologist specializing in men's health and prostate wellness. In this guide, I'll explain which nuts help protect your prostate and which ones may be working against you. Understanding this difference is one of the simplest, most powerful steps you can take toward healthy aging. The prostate gland is uniquely sensitive to the types of fats circulating in your body. Good fats, like omega-3 fatty acids, reduce inflammation, support healthy cell membranes, and help regulate hormones like testosterone and estrogen. Bad fats, particularly excess omega-6 fatty acids and trans fats, do the opposite. They promote oxidative stress, encourage inflammatory pathways, and increase the risk of BPH and even prostate cancer. Maintaining the right ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 is essential. Modern diets are often dangerously skewed toward omega-6, found in processed foods and certain vegetable oils. This imbalance creates a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation, a silent driver of prostate enlargement and cellular damage. Nuts are concentrated sources of these fats, delivering significant amounts in just a small handful. That's why choosing wisely matters. The difference between a raw walnut and a candied one isn't just taste. It's the difference between nourishing your prostate and burdening it with inflammatory compounds, added sugars, and damaged oils. Not all nuts are enemies, but certain varieties, especially when roasted, salted, or sweetened, can undermine prostate health. Here are the 4 to approach with caution. Roasted and salted peanuts. Peanuts are technically legumes, not tree nuts, and they're naturally high in omega-6 fatty acids. When roasted in vegetable oils and heavily salted, they become a concentrated source of inflammation. Even more concerning, peanuts are prone to contamination with aflatoxins, toxic compounds produced by mold that increase oxidative stress and have been linked to higher cancer risk. Salted or sweetened cashews. Cashews are creamy and mild, but when processed with excess sodium or sugar, they worsen fluid retention and blood sugar spikes, both of which contribute to inflammation and weight gain. Extra pounds around the midsection increase estrogen levels in men, which can fuel prostate enlargement. Candied or coated walnuts. Walnuts are naturally beneficial, but when coated in sugar, honey, or chocolate, they lose their protective properties. The added sugars and trans fats from industrial processing turn a healing food into a metabolic burden, spiking insulin and promoting inflammatory pathways. Industrial almonds. Roasted almonds often lose much of their antioxidant content during high-heat processing. Worse, many commercial brands are cooked in low-quality vegetable oils rich in omega-6. What should be a prostate protective snack becomes a source of damaged fats and empty calories. Now for the good news. When chosen wisely and eaten in their natural, unprocessed form, certain nuts offer powerful protection for the prostate. These 4 deserve a place in your daily routine. Brazil nuts, perhaps the single most important nut for prostate health. Brazil nuts are exceptionally rich in selenium, a trace mineral with potent antioxidant properties. Studies show that adequate selenium intake is associated with a lower risk of prostate cancer. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day provide your full daily requirement. Walnuts. These omega-3 powerhouses contain alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based fat that reduces inflammation throughout the body. Walnuts also provide polyphenol, compounds that help balance hormones and protect prostate cells from oxidative damage. Their unique combination of healthy fats and antioxidants makes them a top choice for men over 50. Raw almonds. Almonds deliver magnesium, vitamin E, and healthy monounsaturated fats, all of which support prostate cell integrity and reduce inflammation. Vitamin E, in particular, acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting tissues from free radical damage. Choose raw or lightly dry roasted versions without added oils. Natural pistachios. Pistachios improve pelvic circulation and support nitric oxide production, which benefits both erectile function and urinary health. They're also rich in antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. Opt for unsalted, unshelled pistachios to avoid excess sodium and encourage mindful, slower eating. Even the healthiest nuts should be eaten in moderation. A small handful, about 1 ounce or roughly 20 to 25 nuts depending on size, is the ideal daily serving. This provides beneficial fats, antioxidants, and minerals without tipping the calorie balance too far. Why moderation matters. Too much fat, even the good kind, can lead to weight gain. Excess body fat, especially around the abdomen, increases estrogen levels in men and worsens prostate symptoms. Maintaining a healthy weight is one of the most effective ways to prevent BPH and support overall prostate wellness. Variety also matters. Rotating nut types throughout the week ensures you're getting a broad spectrum of nutrients: selenium from Brazil nuts, omega-3s from walnuts, magnesium from almonds, and circulation-boosting compounds from pistachios. Always choose unsalted, natural versions. If you prefer a little flavor, add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a drizzle of raw honey at home rather than buying pre-seasoned products. Eating the right nuts is powerful, but pairing them with other prostate-supportive habits multiplies the benefits. Pair nuts with antioxidant-rich fruits. Combine your daily handful of nuts with berries, citrus, or pomegranate. The polyphenol and vitamin C in these fruits work synergistically with the fats and antioxidants in nuts, enhancing absorption and anti-inflammatory effects. Stay hydrated. Healthy fats need adequate water to be metabolized efficiently. Proper hydration also supports urinary function, a key concern for men with prostate issues. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, more if you're physically active. Maintain light physical activity. Regular movement, even just 30 minutes of walking most days, improves hormonal balance, circulation, and weight management. Exercise helps your body process nutrients more effectively and reduces systemic inflammation, creating an environment where your prostate can thrive. The line between healthy food and silent enemy often lies not in the food itself, but in how it's prepared and how much we consume. A walnut in its natural state is a prostate-protecting powerhouse. Coated in sugar and fried in cheap oil, it becomes part of the problem. Choosing the right nuts is one of the simplest, most accessible ways to protect your prostate and preserve your vitality after 50. It doesn't require expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, or dramatic lifestyle overhauls. It just requires awareness and the willingness to reach for the right jar on your pantry shelf. Caring for your prostate means caring for yourself. It means recognizing that prevention isn't about grand gestures, but about consistent, informed choices. Nutrition is one of the most powerful forms of prevention we have, and it starts with something as small and satisfying as a handful of nuts. Make the choice that protects your health. Your prostate and your future self will thank you